how to follow Mitchell. But thank you, Mike, for reading that. Like Mike said, it's going to be a hard one to get through, but we're going to try. First off, on behalf of my family, I want to thank everybody that's here today. Your love and friendship means a lot to all of us. To everybody that's called and came by and dropped off food, we appreciate it. Your help, your stories, your laughs, and your admiration for my dad means a lot. And it's helped keep our family strong during this difficult time. I didn't know what Larry was going to say, and I definitely didn't know what Mike was going to read for Mitchell. Now I'm sitting here thinking I ought to wing it because it's all going to sound a lot alike. But I'm going to stick to the piece of paper because if not, I'll keep rambling and somebody had to come up here and tell me to shut up and sit down. So, my dad was a blessed man, blessed 5 children and 7 grandchildren. He also played a huge part in raising a lot of you that are here today, even a few that aren't. We all looked up to him for the man he was, and we all loved him for it. My dad was a great man. He was kind and generous, had so much joy and pride for us, and loved us all unconditionally. Like every little boy, my dad was my hero. Couldn't ask for a better role model. When I was a kid, I was like his shadow. Kind of like Mike was saying, one of us was always in tow. I followed him everywhere, except the bathroom. That was a bad place for a shadow. Me and Dad had a lot of good times together. I'll never forget the hunting and fishing trips and all the stories and stretches of truth that came with those trips. I'll also cherish the countless days we spent at the ball fields and in the backyard throwing the baseball and football. You were one of my biggest supporters on and off the field. Through the years, a lot of people that are close know, me and Dad had our differences, as most boys do with their dads. I thought I knew it all, and I thought he didn't know anything. I was definitely wrong. He taught me a lot about life, and he always pushed me to be better. Looking back on my childhood, Dad gave me the sweetest love a son could ever hope for. Anyone that knew Dad for more than 2 minutes knew he had a great sense of humor. That is, if you could understand what he was saying through that deep mumble he had. I'll always be grateful for the life lessons he taught me, directly and indirectly. I grew to be the man you see today because of him, what he stood for, and the solid foundation he laid out for me. Dad lived life with a great passion and enjoyed his friends and the people he met along the way. I'll always carry a part of my dad with me. I take pride. A lot of people said it today. Man, you sound just like your dad, or man, he looks just like John David. Dramatic pause. I lost my spot. There we go. Dad, you'll always live on in my memories. When I look in the mirror, I'll always see a glimpse of you in my reflection. Every day that I'm here on earth, I'll strive to be the type of father, husband, and friend that you were, and that you raised me to be. You were and will continue to be my inspiration. The last few weeks of Dad's life, we spent almost every day together. I didn't cry like this when I was typing it. I'm so grateful for that time. Some of those days were hard, and I couldn't make it out of the parking lot without breaking down and crying. But you definitely put up a great fight. I haven't had much sleep since you passed. I lay there there at night and I think about you, the struggles you faced and the odds that you triumphed over, and it gives me some comfort. One thing I'm extremely grateful for is the time you get to spend with Gray. She definitely didn't get the time with you that we did, but please know your memory will carry on through her by the stories and memories I'll share with her. There's a few people I want to thank before I'm done. Uncle Karen, you've always been there for me, and I thank you. You put in a lot of hard work for our family this last year between Dad's diagnosis, what he's dealt with, and as well with Frank. It's very appreciated. Catherine, you've done a lot for our family over the last year as well. You've stood by Pam, you set up the benefit, and everybody else that helped her. I wish I could name everybody off, but we only got the reception hall till 1 o'clock and it run way past that. And I really want to thank Henry and Susan, not just for how much you love Dad, but the things you've done for our family and the things you've done for Joel. I'm really glad that y'all been there. Last but not least, I want to thank Pam. Thank you for the love you have for my dad. You two have been through a lot over the years, but your love for Dad has never wavered, not even through the dark days. You stood strongly beside him and been the rock that he needed. I love you, Dad, and I relish in the fact that one day we'll meet again.